Well, I'm back. I just got through watching Usyk versus the last minute replacement Witherspoon. Witherspoon got the call to replace Spoon. I can't pronounce his last name. Y'all gotta forgive me. Got the call to replace him probably about 20 minutes before the fight. And he came to the ring with some Air Force Ones and some basketball shorts and actually lasted a few rounds. I mean, man, I'm just tripping, y'all. But Witherspoon came in last minute, and he's like when people say, oh, you beat a cab driver, you beat a used car salesman, you beat this. He's actually a car salesman. So he fits the stereotype well. And honestly, he actually did pretty good. I mean, I gave him the first round. He landed a couple of counter rights. When Usyk opened up and let his hand go on him, he hit him with a couple of counter rights. Witherspoon did. And, for Usyk's first foray at heavyweight, he looked all right. He looked pretty good. But I'll tell you what I did see. He needs to stay far the hell away from Deontay Wilder. In the interview I heard he said Tyson Fury would be a hard fight. And I'm guessing he said that because of the movement. And Deontay Wilder would be an easy fight. I don't believe that shit, man. Not at all. I think Deontay Wilder stops Usyk probably in the first round. Because honestly, I don't know, if he's particularly a slow starter now. Because he did start slow, and Witherspoon landed a couple of right hands. One was a counter right. One was a lead right. And I just started saying, damn, if Deontay Wilder was to land a right hand like that early, dude is going to sleep. Sleep like Betty by time, asleep. And I don't know where all this, Deontay Wilder is an easy match for Usyk. He bugging, man. After what I saw tonight, he might need to go back down to cruiserweight because Fury would be a hard fight for Usyk because of the movement and the size. Wilder would be an impossible fight for him because of the size and the power. I think Joshua would be a hard fight for Usyk because of the size and the strength. Andy Ruiz, quickness, and I think Andy Ruiz is too difficult of a task for Usyk. Ortiz, another impossible fight for Usyk. He'd probably be able to do some work with David Price. He'll get David Price out there. Chisora, another hard fight for him. It's too many big-ass heavyweights at heavyweight, in my opinion, for him to stay at that weight for too long and actually be calling out the big dogs with the power like Wilder. I just don't see it. I really don't. And, I knew something was up when he didn't fight Takam. Takam was supposed to be his first fight at heavyweight. Takam, a guy I really like a lot. I actually remember the fight he had with Anthony Joshua. It was October 2017. I remember the date because I was on my honeymoon in Switzerland and I watched the fight over there. And I remember saying, damn, why they stopped this fight off Anthony Joshua missing a combination? And you have to remember where the fight was. I ain't gonna go into all that. But the fight was stopped off Anthony Joshua missing a combination. Fast forward, Usyk was supposed to fight Takam. If I remember correctly, Usyk got an arm or a hand injury and the fight got called off. Then you had the fight that was supposed to happen with Spoon. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. And he tested positive. He had a positive test with VADA. And then fast forward a couple of days before the fight, a day before the fight, he tests negative. His B sample was negative. So I say, okay, wait, what's going on with this? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm a conspiracy theorist through and through. So I'm looking like, okay, his A sample was positive, his B sample is negative. What changed in a matter of a few days? And they didn't give the dude back the match. He should have been able to fight if he tests negative. If his B sample tests negative, why wasn't he allowed to fight? I don't know the rules on that. I'm going to do some investigation. But I would think if you test positive and then they double check and you're not positive, you should be able to fight. But that's neither here nor there. I think that would have been a tougher fight for Usyk. But you're calling Chaz Witherspoon. Probably he hasn't fought in a while. It was a last minute fight. You could tell he wasn't conditioned because after a couple body shots, he was sort of gassed in like the third or fourth round. He looked like he was gassed. He did very well the first round. And he was easy pickings. I mean, I think Seth Mitchell actually knocked out Witherspoon in three, and I think Usyk stopped him in 6. Usyk did stop him in 6. But I don't know. I just don't know about this whole Usyk at heavyweight thing. After seeing tonight, there's a lot of questions being raised. I mean, unless he has a chin made out of whatever that shit passport material made out of. Because, passport material, all these people go and blow up shit, and the only thing they find is their passport. The whole fucking body be blown up, but that passport be intact together, not a scrape on it. So unless he has a chin made out of passport material, he don't need to be fucking with Deontay Wilder at all. At all. If he don't have that passport chin, stay the fuck away from Wilder. Fury, with that size and his movement, if he just stick the jab out, I think he's a problem for him. But I like Usyk. I loved him at cruiserweight. He did some great work at cruiserweight. But now he with them big boys, man. And I mean, Usyk's probably legit standing next to him. I'm 6 feet. I'll say he's about 6'2", 6'3", maybe like 205, 210. Because they might do something with the numbers. I don't know. But I'm just going from the eye test, which would have made a great heavyweight back in the day. But we talking about 2019, where you had guys that were 7 feet. The 2 top heavyweights now are 6'8", 6'9". You got guys coming in 300 pounds. Dylan White, 300 pounds. Big Baby, 300 pounds. Fury, 6'9". Wilder, 6'8". You got all these big motherfuckers fighting. Joshua, 6'7", 6'8", 250 pounds of muscle. You got all these huge guys fighting at heavyweight. And you got to say, damn, can somebody, a regular heavyweight that would have been a heavyweight in the 80s or 70s, can he hang with those big ass guys? I don't know. I mean, hey, you say I've seen guys do like Holyfield did good work against Sergey Valuev. Valuev, the big 7-foot heavyweight, had to be 300 plus or something like that. Holyfield did all right against him. But Usyk is very skilled, man. But if he got hit by right hands from Chaz Witherspoon, he take one of those right hands from Wilder. It's over, lights out. Goodbye. You remember like the old AOL. Goodbye. It's one of those things. And I don't mean to be rambling. I'm just going on in my head like, who can he fight at heavyweight that's like a good fight for him? It's like he's going to be like Chris Bird at heavyweight, where he has all the skills in the world. He's going to school some guys. But them big dudes are just going to be too much for him, man. They have weight classes for a reason. And I don't think there were any like heavy punchers at cruiserweight to really test his chin. And I mean, not to throw salt on the game, but if you want to just go back, a couple of years, he did lose a fight to Sean Porter in the amateurs. Yes, that's right. Little ass Sean Porter beat big Usyk in the amateurs. Mind you, Usyk did start boxing later and what have you, but he did lose a fight to Sean Porter in the amateurs. So now you put him in against a huge Deontay Wilder. But that's apples and oranges, and I know, whatever. But, it was a good card coming out of Chicago. Matchroom always puts on a good card. The Zone always puts on a good card. But I do want to give y'all a tad bit of information, a secret for all y'all that stayed to the end to listen to this. That Usyk will not, and remember you heard it first, will not be on Matchroom for long. He's gonna switch promoters. I guarantee it. Heed the word. Like, comment, share. Let me know what you guys thought about tonight's fight.